Okay, so in today's video, we're going to talk about how if you're looking at using AI for finding the truth, you're using it wrong. AI cannot give you the truth. However, it could do something that's potentially even more valuable. It could give you clarity. So in this video, we're going to talk about why you shouldn't use AI to get truth and how you can use it to get clarity. Not only are we going to talk about it, but I'm offering a full prompt pack for epistemic clarity that's going to be in the description. But before we get to the prompts, let's get to the mindset that you need so you know how to use them. So if you've been using AI as a way to find the truth or to find the best possible answer and expecting for AI to give you it, you've been using it wrong. However, if you've been using AI as a tool to question your assumptions, as a tool to find different possibilities, as a tool to maybe test those possibilities, and then off of that feedback, make your own decision, you've been doing it right. And we're going to talk about it here, giving a very specific example. Every time that I post these YouTube videos, I go on GPT and I try to tailor the title so that it fits for the algorithm, and it's a relative signal for the algorithm with the wording, right? However, there's a trade-off because I don't want my titles and my descriptions to be purely algorithmic. I want them to be in line with the content that I'm making, with the persona that I'm building, with the brand that I'm building, right? And with the audience that I'm building it for. So if you look at what would be potentially a good title for a YouTube video like this one, there's probably 20, 30, 40, or 50 plus options that you could consider. Now, however, if there's a good YouTube title for exactly what I'm doing with the audience that I'm doing, etc., I'm going to be the one to pick it, because what AI is going to give me is 50, unless I prompt it very well, it's going to give me 20, 30, 40, or 50 valid options, because I could just spend my time prompting away that, while valid, they're just pattern matching. It's just basic linguistic pattern matching into something that could be useful. But it doesn't know that it's the best. It's on me to make that decision that it's the best, not on the AI. It's on me, right? And for me to be able to make that decision on what is the best, I also have to be asking the AI the right questions, right? And that's where the prompts come in. So the first thing that we need to do if we want to use AI to get real clarity is to realize that, hey, what I'm receiving here in this output is just a linguistic construct, that I could use it to feed my brain to get new ideas. Maybe the linguistic construct lines up so well with my intent that I could use it as is. But what I'm seeing there, if it lines up with just what I need, is just a sign of my good alignment with AI. It's not a sign of the AI having an ontological truth or being able to give me that ontological truth that I need, right? So that brings up the issue, and this is where we get to the prompts of alignment, right? Of what if you really do want to say, okay, Rolando, I don't want to use AI to have to think my way through to get 40 different title options that then I choose. How can I really use AI so that the output that I get really is most lined up with what I want and really gets me the most clear, bias-free, tainted-free response? And that's where you come in. So parting from the premise now that we cannot get that ontological truth from AI, what can we get? What can we get? So the only anchor to AI's reality is me and the language, right? So I cannot ask it about reality. Could I ask it about me? Could I ask it about my conceptions and my preconceptions and my biases? And maybe not treat it as a fully unbiased observer, but treat it as a tool for me to discern past my own ego? And I know that sounds almost like kind of hippie, but I think you kind of see what I'm saying here. You don't need an unbiased observer to get clarity on your end. You don't need somebody that's purely objective to get some fresh ideas in your head. All you need is a different mindset. And that's what AI does, right? So it might not give you the total truth, but it's able to, through that linguistic generation, embed different ideas, different mindsets that you're able to then apply. And one thing you'll notice when we shift the framing from AI being a truth machine to AI being an epistemic clarity tool is that the human takes agency over the exchange again. So if you're treating AI as a truth machine, it's concerning because that takes out a level of agency, right? Or where it gives a level of authority to an AI that could help you steer your life in the wrong help that could make you steer your life in the wrong way, right? And we're seeing it online with AI psychosis all the time recently. However, if we flip the script and it's not the AI chiseling you, but you chiseling the AI, and you understand that the AI, there's some things that it can't do, but you could play with those limitations, you have full agency and you broaden your possibilities tremendously. You broaden your possibilities tremendously. So I hope that these prompts are going to give you a glimpse into that broadening of possibilities when you start getting epistemic clarity. We have more prompts and we do offer consulting services. We just recently opened up our 5 pilot spots after some success with a couple of private clients and our success on YouTube. So if you're interested in maybe taking your AI usage to the next level, if you're in a profession where you could use epistemic clarity, I'm seeing a lot of lawyers mess up, frankly, right? You see it on Twitter all the time because they don't know how to use AI and they show up with court dockets that have AI generated information that's hallucinated on there. So if you're in a profession where you use AI and you could use some epistemic clarity, or you want to at least learn how to best approach the mindset as well as get a large set of prompts, way larger than what we're providing here, just let me know. I did throw a poll yesterday on my YouTube community post asking what you'd like for the next YouTube topic to be on. We could make it about AI and self-help. We could make it about AI in the workplace, or it could be one of the most philosophical deep dives that we've gone down in the last few days, or even a conversation with SM. So please let me know in the comments because I aim to make the content that people want to see, right? And to make it conductive and productive for everybody. So please let me know. If you've enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing, both to stay on top of more videos and to show me and signal to me that you enjoy it and to push me to keep going. And you'll have all my links down below, all of LPCI's links as well. Look forward to connecting. Please reach out if you need consulting or if you have any opinions. Have a great day.